Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hokies will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Miami's offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's George. Open space at the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker in the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Tackle is made after the first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. He'll try the left side. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's George. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. When they they'll turn to Martinez. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Ward. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. And the Canes will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
After that completion, move the chains. Now 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Drones. They're trying to get to him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Dances away to buy time. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Hokies are flying down the field. The back goes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Tootin. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
They move the tight end all over. Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. It's a draw. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Drones. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Pulls it in, it's Tootin. Makes the catch and knocked down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and can pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Drones. Back open in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going over the top. He's got it. They'll immediately call timeout.
Virginia Tech.
The Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Hokies! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Miami, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but
he wants to go deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Hokies are marching down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Martinez on the carry. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the back, fighting off the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a...
Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Drones. Going to try to get it himself. Got enough space. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Virginia Tech, 35. Miami, 14.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Kickoff.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wide out in motion. Off play action. Caught near the sideline, it's Horton. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Miami!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Offense in an empty set. Looking to pass. It's Drones. Coming after him. He finds his man. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He breaks a tackle. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
He's going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hokies line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Restrepo.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Flips it out to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
The Canes will have it 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Now they'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Ward. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the hope. The sticks.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. 1st down and 10. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Still on his feet. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.